A textbook lies open on a wooden desk, its pages glaringly incomplete. Where detailed accounts of Japan's wartime atrocities should exist, only blank spaces remain. This isn't accidental damage, it's surgical removal. Across multiple editions, identical passages about comfort women in Nanjing disappear, proving systematic erasure. The question isn't what was deleted, but why and by whom. Archival footage reveals Japan's Textbook Authorization Council in session, a group of 20 bureaucrats and scholars deciding what millions learn. Meeting minutes show repeated votes to remove content causing national shame. Here, the 2001 deletion of Unit 731's biological warfare experiments was justified as protecting student sensitivities. The cuts align perfectly with political pressure from ultra-nationalist groups. Contrast emerges as we examine pre-censorship drafts. A 1955 manuscript details Japan's forced labor policies verbatim, citing 300,000 Korean victims. Beside it, the published version reduces this to, "Some workers were relocated." Historians identify 87 such redactions between 1945 to 2020, always softening Japan's role. The original documents prove the deletions weren't about space, they were about absolution. A Tokyo classroom survey reveals the impact. 78% of students believe Japan helped modernize Asia during World War II, unaware of atrocities. When shown uncensored documents, their shock mirrors Holocaust deniers confronting Auschwitz photos. This ignorance isn't natural. It's engineered through 12 generations of curated textbooks. The deletions created what psychologists call institutionalized historical amnesia. The deletions fuel international crises. In 2019, South Korea froze intelligence sharing after Japanese politicians cited textbook claims that comfort women were volunteers. UNESCO rejected Japan's Meiji Industrial Sites nomination due to omitted forced labor history. These aren't academic debates, they're geopolitical wildfires sparked by deliberate omissions. Activists are fighting back through technology. The Rikishi Ninja project scans censored textbooks, overlaying deleted content via AR when students point their phones at pages. Meanwhile, hackers leaked 2021 textbook committee emails showing direct orders from politicians to minimize war responsibility sections. The digital age is making censorship harder to sustain. Investigative reports trace textbook deletions to a network of ultra-nationalist donors. The 130-member Japanese History Reformation Society funds textbook publishers, politicians, and media outlets promoting historical revisionism. Their 2016 internal memo states plainly, "Deletions create space for patriotic narratives." This is industrial-scale memory manipulation. Deletions have military implications. Surveys show 62% of Japanese youth now support expanding armed forces, a stark change from their pacifist grandparents. Psychologists attribute this to textbooks framing World War II as defensive war rather than aggression. When Prime Minister Abe cited revised textbooks to justify constitutional changes, he proved historian Yoshimi's warning, deleted history repeats itself. Hope emerges from citizen historians. The Truth Textbooks movement, led by survivors, publishes uncensored supplements distributed in 200 schools. Court rulings like the 2021 Osaka case now mandate footnotes when textbooks omit war crimes. Most powerfully, Japan's own teachers are rebelling. 34% now voluntarily teach deleted content despite government warnings. We end where we began, with a textbook. But now a student's marginalia fills the blank spaces with restored facts. This symbolizes Japan's crossroads: continue state-sponsored amnesia or confront uncomfortable truths. The deletions were never about ignorance, they were always choices. And as global memory activists prove, choices can be unmade if societies dare to remember.